welcome back to another episode on the Edge server. Season 3.5 still. We're stuck here still. It is time for a little real talk. I just got back from a week-long vacation with my wife in the lovely, absolutely amazing United Kingdom. We spent 3 days in London and 3.5 days in Edinburgh and Inverness. And let me tell you something, the Highlands have my heart. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely amazing and beautiful, and I just would live there, and it's just so cool. Anyways, we are still here on this like in-between server. We're still having server issues, and even the server I think has kind of had some issues while I was gone. And there's gonna be, you know, some lore things that happen. And there's gonna be some just kind of different things. You know, I am a spider now. I can climb red eyes, you know. But this trip to the UK has inspired a vision that I had that I've kind of been holding off for next season. So season 4, I was already planning on doing a medieval village. And walking around in the city of Edinburgh has absolutely just blown away anything that I thought that I could maybe do in Minecraft. And so what I'm going to probably start doing some this little 3.5 season is practice. Up here on this hill is just kind of a nice flat grassland area, and I think I'm going to make it my beta version of a city. And I kind of have a name already for the city, but we're going to hold off on that for a little while. And I think what I'm going to do is build a bit of a walkway coming up here, and then kind of outline some bits of a city. I don't want to go super crazy. I don't want to like build anything Blackreach-esque, because that's big. But I think I'm going to practice some different design palettes and just the way that some of the buildings were made in both London and in Edinburgh that just really inspired me. And I said to myself, hey, what would that look like in Minecraft? And I'm going to do that. So let's kick things off with some resource gathering, which you don't really want to see because it's slow and we don't have vein mining anymore. So yeah, let's go get some mining done. A little side quest before we begin. Red told me there was a present for me somewhere, and so I'm gonna take a look and see what I can find. I'm gonna guess it's probably in my mailbox. No, I think that was already there. I think that's all normal stuff. A present for me. I can look up there. Let me, Bloop. Oh, I doubt. Well, she can get up here because she isn't. Ooh. That's not from Red. Wait. Huh? Oh. He's in this world too? Oh my goodness. That. Okay. Well, what? Move my tools around. Well, that's super interesting. But to the mines. All right, who am I kidding? Let's do our first little fly around the server. Oh, things are looking pretty good. What is that? Oh, Techno Pigs. I forgot that I put that on. I probably need to take that off. That's a lot of Techno Pigs. What? What is she doing here? That's so beautiful. Good job. Looking good, looking good. That shouldn't be here. Why is my mouse not working? My game's frozen. My mouse died. It's too crazy. Alright, I am back with a working mouse. The power of whatever this monstrosity is obviously drained the battery on my mouse and tried to trap me here with its evil wiles. Looks like we've got an AFK spot that's on fire. Looking good here so far, guys. Looking super good. All right, time to mine. All right, I have gathered quite a few resources, some deep slate, some leaves. I planted a full stack of oak saplings and then used this diamond hoe that I enchanted to get a ton of leaves, and I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking. Also, apologies for the voice. I seem to have brought back an unwanted souvenir with a cold. So hopefully this audio works out fine and we can get stuff done. So following this gravel path, I probably will move a few of these things around, and I don't know, we'll see. Again, this is the rubber band world, so things are temporary, so if stuff doesn't look amazing, I'm not super put off too much. But I'm gonna build kind of a mud dirt path starting on the way up to kind of give a vibe of like more farm, country, rural. And then at some point up here you'll see where we kind of turn to stone, and I put these hedges. I'm starting to put these hedges kind of all along, and what I'm going to do in this area, actually I can put my rockets on for a second. Don't look ahead at things too much. I'm going to plant a bunch of crops and maybe some flowers all in this little area, because that was one of the cool things that I really noticed about like the English countryside was that there just were hedges everywhere, and it's really cool looking, and so we're gonna give this a go. I don't know if I love this design, but I wanted some kind of sticks and stuff, so that's what we're going for right now, and I like it so far. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's gonna look cool, absolutely covered in wheat and carrots and whatever. And so I'm gonna gradient and kind of gradual up the like kind of more rough path. I'll probably put a little farmhouse or something right around in here. I might do some animal pens and kind of make them kind of over more in this area underneath the city, so that it's kind of like sheep are over here and maybe cows, or I don't know, something like that, so you can kind of get the vibe of what we're doing. And so then I just put some gradients of stone together. We don't have the chipped mod right now, so coming into the city, obviously this isn't like finalized, but this is just kind of wanted to get some blocks down and see how I felt about things. But we're gonna have some little houses on both sides, and so it's gonna kind of go along this side and along this side, and we'll start this way. So we'll have some little houses, doors, a lot of them that you can't get to, but there's like kind of hidden space there. I think I like that. I want to play with some depth of field and stuff like that. So all the houses are unique shapes, and roofs I'm sure are going to be really fun to figure out, but that's a problem for future Josh, not for this guy. right now. And so just kind of played with some gradient of how the buildings are. I don't know that I love just kind of the hodgepodge of it. I might end up doing like a full 3 layers or 3 or 4 layers of deep slate before, but we'll kind of see. Again, this is just kind of me playing with some texture ideas, and I texture the floor with these stairs and stuff every once in a while. So again, just kind of coming back into some different layers of houses, and I'm gonna fix this up a little bit, but we'll have a little bridge, so I'll have a little pond and a river coming down through kind of the center of the city there. So that's gonna look really cool. Village. This is a village. The what I'll do next season will be a city, but I definitely wanted to get just an idea of what this could look like. We'll probably end up pulling some of the space here and make a really cool like chimney hearth looking thing. So each building will probably have its own little purpose, or like, hey, this is who lives here, here's why that building exists, stuff like that. So and similar to the beautiful city of Edinburgh, I put these little alleyway, they call them closes, a close in Edinburgh, and so I'll put a little garden probably with a rail or something, so there's kind of some little hidden secret things to kind of go and check out. Again, we'll kind of I left some green on purpose so we can definitely garden up the area a lot with all these little houses. And then back in here, I think I made a path, yeah, right here. So I'm gonna make this again like a bridge. This just kind of looks like trash right now, but we'll put some water in there, and I want to mud up the ground and all that stuff. But so maybe this might be the path, it might be a path. Again, kind of like how I did with the vessel, where there were lots of different ways to get from A to B. I want to do that with this city, because that's something in an old city that just progresses from era to era to era. You're gonna end up with, hey, this building was knocked down and then moved over, and then this building was put in, and so we're gonna kind of play with some of that. But I'm gonna kind of put sort of a little church looking chapel thing here, and I'll probably iron fence this off and put like some headstones and have a little graveyard garden thing over in here. And then we just kind of continue around with some different houses. I kind of liked these as my door entrances. I don't think I want them all to be uniform, but that again was something that I found interesting with some of the cities in the UK, is that a lot of them looked similar, or they looked they matched. Let's use that word. They went together. They didn't look the exact same, but there were just pieces and things about the materials used, the colors, the things, everything just went really well together. You know, when you're walking down Victoria Street in Edinburgh, which is where J.K. Rowling took inspiration for Diagon Alley, like there's just red buildings and blue buildings and yellow buildings, and it looks super cool. So I'm hoping to kind of catch that vibe with my little village here. So this is what I've got for today, is just this little bit built up. I think you can kind of catch a glimpse. These will probably all be 2 stories tall, and then I'll do a roof line. And I'm hoping to use probably some different colors and chimneys. Chimneys. That was something that I super noticed in the UK, is that there just were chimneys everywhere, and it looks so cool. So I'm really hoping that this kind of vibes out pretty well. I'm not 100% sure if I want to put like a hedge wall around the city, or how I'm going to kind of contain it in. I may end up even putting some houses along the outside, or add some more things in here and there as we build. But I definitely wanted to kind of just get the skeleton put together, get a little bit of the shape going, decide, you know, if I wanted a water feature, and I think I like that idea. So it'll have a little fall there, kind of move through here, but I want to put all this to be mud or gravel or something. And what I'm gonna need for that first is a giant field of wheat. So that's kind of why I was like, well, let me get the shape down, let me get this thing down. I mean, there's already a ton of sunflowers, and so I don't know, maybe I will like partition this off and then shoot over a hedge kind of along the front of this little cliff here or something, and have like all sunflowers here, and then down here is all red flowers and then blue flowers, and kind of garden it up a little bit as well. So maybe this will be like a garden, and I should put like an entrance in. Oh, I should use Mr. Silk Touch here. So if I ended up with an entrance, then it becomes like more than just a visual thing. It becomes like a feature. So then we have a kind of a walkthrough area. So yeah, maybe I'll end up doing something like that. But yeah, I need mud and some stuff like that for this space. But yeah, I'm super liking kind of how some of these shapes came together. I planted like a full stack of trees, so I have a ton of leaves and stuff like that. But yeah, this space may take some changes. I haven't fed my cows in a while. I came back and this was completely chock full. I traded some feathers to the guy in there, but I need probably Welder or Kobold, if he comes back on, to come and trade all of my feathers for some emeralds for me. But yeah, that is kind of the plan and the direction for this next little bit. Let me see what kind of... I need to sleep. Let me see what else is kind of happening around the server real quick and get back with you. It looks like we have a bamboo forest that has grown. So let's check it out. Remember when I set this here and just said leave whatever you think it's worth? Torch flower seeds. Nice. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So I need to bring some more chicken down. Oh, 3, 3, and 4. Fortune 3 on a diamond pick. That's a little strange, but that'll work. Let's see. I don't think anything else has changed here a ton. We've got some more lapis, some books people don't need. There's eggs. Pumpkins. Somebody's got some potatoes and some wheat and all that stuff growing here. I like deep slate. That looks good. There's a techno pig. I gotta turn that off. It's cool, but it's a little much having them all techno pigs. So lastly, I think I want to kind of just take a look over at what Red's been doing over there. Ooh, that looks cool. I like that. Well, there's a bee over here. I actually ended up getting a beehive, so pretty excited about that. There's a lot more bamboo. That is a lot of bamboo. But yeah, Red's got some pretty sweet looking stuff going on over here. Oh yeah, I did fly over here and there was the whole my mouse quit and she took my power. But yeah, oh man, the aesthetics over here are looking really good. That was my last rocket. I heard that she maybe has a farm somewhere, and I wonder if that's what this guy is. What do we have over here? Bubbles coming up. Is that water? Let's try it. Lime farm? Lime farm. Well, Slime farm's cool, but I gotta find her gunpowder farm, because now I can't use my wings. That's okay. Speaking of the wings, they were from the Witness, and I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, I have thoughts. Ooh, free eggs. I have thoughts about the Witness. He was giving me information and maybe helping me figure some things out from the Shulkai Council over on the other world, and now we're here in this world. But does that change my mission? Does that make it different of what I need to be doing? I mean, obviously I won't be able to find my missing journals and things here on this world, but I mean, am I still the same Disco? I'm not really sure. That's kind of weird to think about, but I think it's still important to gather knowledge and information. And so if the witness is trying to give us gifts, that is the first step in communication, right? Like you want to make a new friend at work, and so you bring cookies in, or a cup of coffee, or something nice. And so wings are nice, and so maybe maybe the witness is just the nice guy at work and wants to get to know us and not destroy the world, but there's still the rubber band thing that needs to happen, and I don't really know when that's gonna happen. Whose house should I egg? Sorry, jet lag. Let's go release these eggs somewhere. Are there any more? Maybe that's just the spider in me that's talking now, but definitely feel like this could be fun. Let's will they stay up there? That's like the... Oh, cool. Alright, so there's a few of them. Let's see how long they stay up there. Don't tell her that it was me. Well, friends, that is all that I really have the energy for this week's episode. This cold has kind of got me dragged down, and I'm still feeling pretty heavily jet lagged from the UK trip. It was such an amazing time. If you feel like following me on Instagram, it's less Minecraft and more just kind of life, but it's at Josh the Writersmith. So come give me a follow and check out some of the pictures of my trip to Scotland and England. And there should be some posts here pretty soon about all the food that we ate. I ate haggis. Oh, it was yummy. I would absolutely eat it again. But that's it for the Minecraft stuff today. So I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. If you enjoyed the episode and you're curious to see what happens with the village and the giant fields and the rubber band and just kind of all the chaos that happens, because this is not our normal world. So if this is your first Edge video, you got a little catching up to do. So like the video, subscribe, give me some comments down below. Have you traveled to England or Scotland? Tell me your favorite place that you've ever traveled to, even if it's just the city down the street. So have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you keep it cozy and crafting, and that you stay safe, and we'll catch you later. Bye.